Welcome back, everyone, to the Collective StarCraft YouTube channel. This here is Game 2 of the in-house CLV tournament between Stratus and Xandixs, both really good Diamond players in their 1v1. For those that didn't watch, Stratus is up one game from the in the series of the best of 3, and because of that, wow, I cannot speak. Words going all over the place. No, but because the way the tournament was held, it was the Blizzard map pool from the ladder. We started on Xel'Naga Caverns, and then loser picked the map. So, Xandixs, shown here as the red Protoss, actually picked Scrap Station as his map for this ZVP matchup, changing his color a little bit. In the last game, I believe he was the blue Protoss. Now he's the red. Maybe a change of color will actually help him a bit. Who knows? And he is up in the about 12 o'clock position. And in the other position, the only other starting position on Scrap Station, we have the green Zerg of Xandixs. Not Xandixs. Wow, I really cannot cast today. Sorry, Stratus, not Xandixs. It is Stratus. For those who don't know, this is actually my first 2 cold casts, and I know I do not really go back over for casts. So what you guys are hearing is actually my first and only attempt at casting this game. So mistakes are going to be included, and we do have a forge that went down over here for Xandixs. Maybe trying to do a small wall off here, which is really odd that he's going to go pylon down to the bottom with a forge. But we just see it trying to block over here, but the hatchery does go down anyway. Probe drone coming up here, chasing off the probe, or chasing the probe around, making sure it's not putting down any proxy pylons, any cannons, because Stratus has actually scouted this forge. But we do have a probe down here. And just for a minute, are we going to see a fast expansion? Yes, we are. Wow, Xandixs actually fast expanding on Scrap Station with this long rush distance. I really like this decision. So because to go from here all the way down and around and back up is really long. Oh, especially for non-metabolic boosted speedlings. This was so slow, but we do have a gateway going down and a cannon, leaving a small hole here. Probably going to be filled with a zealot or two. We have another pylon going down. Oh, and the cannon actually got canceled to be placed back here, actually completely walling off this expansion. But it's going to be funneling all the units right into Xandixs' main. He is taking double gas right away. Expansion not quite done yet. But we do have our first pair of Zerglings coming in. Gateway finishing with that. A cannon is almost done. Another gateway coming in, completing the wall off. And there's the cannon finishing, firing one shot at the Zerglings, taking it down to about half health. And actually able to defend these off. But Stratus, not deterred, goes right after these destructible rocks that will actually open up a brand new path right into Xandixs' natural. We did have that gateway being canceled and the cybercore being put down, but nothing is being produced really. And Stratus feeling very comfortable with just these 6 Zerglings. He is making more drones, spreading his creep. He did get a queen out who looks like she did she actually did not inject. Because he's also getting his lair, but she did spend that first 25 energy on a creep tumor. We have another pylon going down. These rocks are actually about half health, getting dangerously low, but once this pylon finishes, we're probably going to see some cannons going up here to defend this. We do have a sentry being built from this gateway, as well as warp gate research going down. Yes, there's the cannon to help defend these rocks, but its warping is going to take so long. It takes 40 seconds for a photon cannon to warp in. That is another photon going down. That is not including the 40 seconds it takes for the forge. These rocks are down through a quarter health. They're in the red. Can these cannons trying to defend off these Zerglings, or maybe these Zerglings are just going to stick around and take the cannon shot to try to kill off these destructible rocks? sentry coming in, and the Zerglings run away just as the cannon finishes, saving these rocks, but leaving them dangerously low at only 278 health left. Oh, if these rocks fall, it's going to be the only entrance that's going to remain in Xandixs' base. But we do have another gateway going down. Warp gate still about halfway done. See if it'll show me. Yes, it will. About halfway done. 2 Evo chambers, a Hydra Den, and a Roach Warren going down for Stratus. Probably going to go for those quick upgrades. Go for a Roach Hydra push. Maybe with +1 or 2 +1 missile weapons, +1 carapace. There's a Overlord here just kind of spotting the natural or the island. We do have a Robo Bay going down for Stratus. He did get this last game, but we didn't really see much Robo play coming in. Didn't really have much time to actually get it down. And more gateways. Wow, 3 more gateways plus the Robo Bay. Gateways are being turned into gateways being turned into warp gates as they complete, and a Stargate going out. Looks like Stratus is getting everything but the Templar tech. He does need a Twilight Council before that even happens. 2 more sentries being warped in, and we do have +1 missile attack, +1 ground armor, Groove Spines, which is the range increase for Hydras, and Galil Reconstitution down for the Roach. Stargate actually getting canceled, in a Twilight Archive being put in its place. We do have an Observer going out, and it's lined directly in to Stratus' natural to see what is going on. 9 roaches in the queue. We have a Overseer seeing everything, and actually these Zealots and Sentries are actually going to be attacking them, breaking them down, finally giving a pathway for units to get out. But with these pylons, he can warp units right in here. He does actually have a very, very small gap. Let's see, 2 Overlords coming in, just kind of do some scouting. Haven't been morphed into Overseers yet. We do have Blink going down from the Twilight Council. Robotics Bay going down as well. Hydras coming in. Some Zerglings just kind of sitting back here. Now, one of the things that has marked Scrap Station is that you can destroy these destructible rocks on your side of this ramp, or this, not ramp, wow, of this walkway, plus the other walkway to actually sort a quicker rush distance. The problem is it does choke up everything, which Zerg would not like, especially if you get Colossus with all the splash damage. These sentries are going to town on this Overlord. That Overlord's going to die. This one is also being attacked. It might die, it might not, but we do have we do have an impressive force of Roach Hydra building up for Stratus, and we do have the Overseer coming down to spot the Observer. And the Observer dying in a hail of spines thrown down by the Hydralisks. And small army now including Stalkers, Colossus coming out, extended thermal lance being researched, as you can tell by the 3 fingers moving that something is up. Extended thermal lance being researched, giving that Colossus that 9 range that everybody loves so much. But there we go, freaking contamination, the GAC. The Robotics has been contaminated, therefore for 30 seconds nothing is being done at that station. There's going to be no upgrades, which you can upgrade from Robotics, but importantly no units, no Colossus being made, and we do have +1 weapons being researched as that Forge. But we do have +2 being researched for Stratus, and he is actually taking this gold, or trying to take this gold. Sneaky. And the Roach Hydra is actually pushing forward through the center to destroy the structural rocks. Overseer coming down, just kind of a spotting effect. Small force from Xandixs, and he did actually expand to his 3rd, but with these Roach Hydras right in here, Roach is leading the way. They're going to be able to freaking power through that cannon, gacking up the Forge to stop the +1. Gateway did fall. Some Stalkers, 1 Colossus is out of a 6 range. It's going to have to get really in close to do any sort of damage. Will that +1 be done? But I don't think it'll matter because his Roach's Hydra is already at +1 with armor. And Xandixs actually just straight up leaves the game. No GG. Wow. Did not actually expect him just to leave like he did. But with that, yes, Stratus does win the series 2-0. and has actually moved on into the next game, where he actually awaited Xandixs versus me. I actually had fought my way. I actually faced Xandixs in round 2, lost to him 2-0, went back into the losers bracket, beat my Hinku, who was actually the, or Emperor Zug, who was my opponent, decisively 2-0, moved into the next round, actually got a bye because both Millennium and Jedi Monkey had to leave, which meant I went on to face Xandixs in the next round, and those 3 games, if I remember correctly, yes, those 3 games, Xandixs actually played as Terran instead of his normal race of Protoss. I was able to win 2-1 against Xandixs, though the final 2 games were really, really bad, in the sense of some cheeses going on, some no cheeses, some rage quitting by both players. It was just really, really bad. From then, I went on to face Stratus, which, for those that don't know, the things are up on the website for the problems, but Stratus did end up winning this tournament 2-0 to claim that he actually won his first hosted CLV in-house tournament. So with that, I'd like to thank you for tuning in, watching these 2 best of 3 games. And with that, I will see you guys on the battlefield.